All right, let's talk about agua. We live in the desert. In general, be mindful of your water use. Here's your faucet, nicer than the bad boy I have in my house. If you want water to come out of this faucet, here's the deal. If you're not hooked up, no external water supply, meaning when you're driving or when you're dry camping, to get water, you must turn on the water pump. Water pump button's right here. That creates pressure, and then you have water. Without that water pump button on, you're not going to have any water. So, make sure you turn it off when you're done using it, especially if you're dry camping, because it will eat up your battery. Here's your hot water heater right here. If you have electric, turn it on before you use it. If you have gas, turn it on before you use it. It takes about an hour to heat up. Again, real small tank. Underneath here, because you're family, we expect you to clean this puppy up like you're living at our house. Clean it up to the same point it was when you picked it up. We give you everything you need in here. You even got WD-40 and some tools in here as well. Feel free to use them as you see fit. Now, you've got silverware in these drawers. You also have a striker. The striker, fire. What you need the striker for is this stovetop turned to pilot, light it. The oven has a pilot light in there, and oh look, wow, we even give you pots and pans. So here's a camping trip for your dishes. When you're washing your dishes, go ahead, fill up your spaghetti pot with water, heat it up to a light boil, pour it in here and wash your dishes this way. Better than waiting for the hot water heater. So again, you got pots and pans in here. If you're one of those high-end cooks, you may not be happy with it, but hey, you're camping. So, microwave, we talked about that. If you're plugged into power at an RV site, don't need the generator. You want to heat up something when you're dry camping, kick on the generator. Let's show you over here. This here is a table. It can also be a bed. So if you don't need it, I wouldn't go through the trouble of setting up into a bed. But if you got more rug rats than we have sleeping accommodations for the back bed and this bed, go ahead, flip under this leg. This thing falls down to sit on the ledges here, and these cushions become your bed. Great for a little kid or a couple little kids, okay? So now let's go ahead and talk about your fridge. Look at this fridge. We tell you all about this fridge right here. Biggest fridge in the fleet right here. 2 doors, okay? We set this thing to auto, which means it's smart enough that when you have power, it converts to power, but when you don't, it runs off propane. Now, because it's so big, it takes a while to cool. If you leave here at noon and call me at 3 and say our fridge isn't cool yet, I'm gonna say, did you watch the video? It takes a little while to cool down. We give you an ice chest, go ahead, keep stuff cold in there until it gets there. Now the other thing is, as soon as you open this up, it drops a little bit temperature-wise. Takes about an hour to get back to the temperature was before you opened it. So if you're gonna be cocktailing or having sodas or waters, go ahead, keep them in